Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Rice, repetitive indie combat experience, which is a very tongue-in-cheek, let's not do normal, it's a very tongue-in-cheek bullet heaven made by the developer of Dredgers. Or is it just Dredge? I think it's just called Dredge. Sorry, I don't know, I goofed it. No, it was Dredgers. Okay, there we go. Let's see, so, came out today, it's like $2 or $3, and super glad my audience reminded me to pick this one up because I've actually been looking forward to this for a while. I thought Dredgers was an absolutely fantastic, if kind of weird game. Ooh. Okay, some of these are actually kind of interesting. I'll have to look into this. I don't know what lucky damage is. Base damage, lucky damage, and crit damage. I wonder if lucky damage is just variable damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has a random chance associated with it, so it probably just cycles. Okay, anyway, so yeah, Dredgers was a really interesting busted build, kind of traditional roguelike with real time. And I always thought it was kind of one of those projects. It had a ton of promise, but might have been too much at the time. And so I've been like eagerly awaiting this this game specifically because it feels like the developer has taken some of the feedback and ideas from that one and carried it over into this formula. So, crit chance, getting above 50% crit chance allows multiple crits per hit. Ooh. So Scarf's kind of tempting, but blocks one hit every minute while block is up. Collect double meta currency and gain +1 over time. Unblocked hits remove all bonus currency. Oh, skill check. Let's not do that for today. 1 die 2, 1 die 4, or the Scarf. The Scarf is interesting. My crit chance is low. I'm gonna go for the die 4 for now, but after a certain point, we're probably gonna want to invest into crit. I just figured that extra raw damage is probably going to be very valuable. Okay, so lucky damage. Card that's obviously too strong, but the dev ignores and or buffs it. Dev bias. Additive accuracy, additional projectile speed, or 20 HP every 10 seconds while under 50% max HP. I'm gonna go for dev bias. I have no idea what that does, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Projectile size, heal HP per life taken. Ton of max HP. Lucky damage, but kills my accuracy. Or heals 10 per... I'm gonna go for massive. Alright. And we can pick a different weapon here. So we've got glue. Bounces after sticking. Pierce converted to bounce, slow bounce integrity. I don't know what integrity means. Pot of meta gold, a boomerang, or a gun. Ignores enemy projectiles, 2 pierce. %50 crit chance. Oh, it's probably 50% of my regular crit chance. Yeah. So glue is kind of tempting. Returns to sender. I think I'm gonna go for the glue for the time being. I don't necessarily know what it does, but still. I like attacks that bounce in these games. Bouncing and any kind of ricochet shot is almost always like one of my favorite things to have, I guess. So, really, this is causing my graphics card to overheat. I'm impressed and weirded out. Makes projectiles last longer. Accuracy. Take lethal damage, +2 damage, or slows enemies by 20%. Let's go for the slow. Regenerate, max HP, upgrade that's useless unless you get a specific other card. Sure, let's grab useless. I didn't care too much for any of those other ones. I guess the damage would have been nice. Let's snag this, because we want to mush some of these together. Wand, double shots. Auto fires at the... Oh, you can actually change who these are aimed at. So I guess I'm going to grab that one. At least for now, grab some other levels. Regenerate HP, generate a barrier. Non-ice attacks ignite enemies for 2+... I like the fire. Let's go with the ignite. Okay, so our goal here is to kill the sun. But that's going to take a little bit of doing. Projectile size, projectile HP, knockback, max HP, or just raw damage. Let's actually go for the raw damage at the moment. Yeah, I'm just going to want to start punching some planets here. I'd like to pick up some more of that meta currency if I can. Okay, so we've got a couple of these. Ice Shard, Fireball, Meta Currency, or Sword. I'm gonna grab sword. It goes into storage, and I cannot currently use it. However, 3 weapons of the same type will combine together, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so skill check, hot, extra fire damage per second, reduces damage taken. Or, let's go for hot. Seeing as I'm going to be speccing a little bit towards heat, I guess. I'm digging the music. Let's see, do we get another sword? No, we can get another wand, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on crushing my way through. So more regeneration, extra burn time, lucky damage hurts my accuracy, or useless, but we already have a useless. Take no card, increase hand size by 1. That's interesting. I'm gonna just skip it. I actually think that's probably one of the more interesting ways of handling rerolls. Alright, so let's grab the wand. Oh. Yeah, we'll be replaced. But that's because my wands have now... Oops. My wands have now combined down into one singular wand. So extra projectile speed, crit damage, accuracy, HP per crit, hurts my regen. I don't even know if I have regen. I guess let's go for the crit chance for the time being. Yeah, let's just kind of wreck some things for a bit. It doesn't look like we've got any regen, so it might not be a bad idea for me to invest a little bit in that general direction. Crit damage, projectile HP, useless, pushback, chill, slows enemies by an additional 10%. Yeah. Okay, we kind of want to kill these dudes that are shooting at me. We should probably also go way out of our way to keep killing some of those planets. Useless, +1 damage. Slow. I'm just going to keep grabbing slow. I don't necessarily know how effective it's going to be, but it seems like enemies are 50% speed already. Either that or it's I'm slowing enemies down by 50%, and that I need actual frost to be able to pull it off. Kind of like burn damage. That's probably the case. Okay, unfortunately these dang wizards are kind of in my way for the moment. And they need to not be. Okay, what do we have? Lethal damage, desperation, armor, more hot, siphon. I'm gonna just grab dev bias. I still don't know what dev bias does, but it amuses me enough that I want to pick it up anyway. Alright, so what do we have next? Glue? Yeah, let's start stacking glue. Because I might as well grab at least a couple of those. Fortunately, I'm gonna also probably need some extra damage here. So projectile size, crit damage, reduced damage taken, lucky damage, but it hurts my accuracy. I guess I'll just go for the scarf crit chance. Because it seems like it actually would be worth investing a little bit in that general direction. Unfortunately, getting some of these planets, getting to some of these planets is going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, definitely going to want to get heal on crit if I can get it. Desperation ain't terrible. Useless, helmet. I mean, let's go for desperation, just because. That's a pretty hefty regen, and it doesn't really bother me that if I'm below like 50% max HP. We might also want that projectile lifetime in retrospect. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting to that planet anytime soon. Okay, what do we have? Hot damage, knockback, bouncing. I like bouncing. Pierce might actually be better here. But I think what I actually need is that projectile HP. Okay, so let's just kind of slowly punch our way through this entire mess. Let's see. Heal 1 HP per EXP picked up. 4 pierces. I'm gonna pick that up. Okay. Just want to wreck this thing, if I can. Let's see. Slows. Fire, armor, useless, scarf again. Scarf again. Okay, get in there. We broke it. Blue staff. Okay, we'll be replaced. We now have super glue, or whatever it's called. Also, we took a lot of damage from that. So let's level up. Velocity. Additional projectile speed? Absolutely. Because I want that extra projectile lifetime, but some speed? Speed ain't terrible. Ow. Okay, level up. Extra weapon slot. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that. I was wondering if we were ever going to get more. Nice to see that, yeah, we do. It's an upgrade we have to pick up, but I don't know, it makes sense. I have words to say, but I'm also near death, which is causing issues. 20 HP every 10 seconds, 10 HP every 10 seconds, 40 HP 10 seconds below a certain amount. Pick up EXP in a larger radius. I'm gonna go for reconstitute for the time being. I'd like that bigger pickup radius, to be honest, but... I want to get some of these planets, but I don't know if we're gonna get it. Piercing enemy creates 3 sparks that deal fire damage. Uses weapon velocity. Oh, but I'm gonna go for gravity. Oh, interesting. The entire environment is loot. So it's actually quite small. I appreciate that. Okay, additional pickup range, damage, steal HP per critical hit. I'm gonna go for the sparks. Just for some extra burning up in here. Because yeah, that seems to have actually changed this fairly substantially for the better. Additional spark damage, projectile HP. Okay, so I've got some time, and boy, that makes a difference. Okay, snag this before anything goes bad. Grab the spare sword. Nope. Dang. I did not realize it would do that much damage to me. Alas. Alright, let's give that another shot. Meta progression will make up for your inadequacies. I feel kind of judged by that. So what do I want to change? Piercing, rather than bounce. As much as I like bounce, piercing seems to be, by and far, the superior option here. Let's see. Extra crit damage, lucky damage, projectile size, bigger pickup radius. I guess I'm gonna go for the pickup radius at the moment, just because. Okay, raw damage probably makes the most amount of sense. Losing that accuracy could be a problem. Might not be an issue at the moment, but still. I gotta just wreck one of these. Otherwise, we're just going to be having hard times all the time. Okay. I don't care too much about my health for a moment. I think I might have picked a bad planet to try and go after. Okay, projectiles pierce enemies, barrier equal to 10% of HP over time. I'm gonna go for piercing and, ooh, non-ice attacks ignite enemies for fire damage over time. Oh, but they panic randomly and run faster. That's a bit rough. Let's see. I guess I'll go for the barrier. Oh, I might have stacked a couple of these. Extra projectile HP. Let's go for vector for the time being. Nope. Yeah, pierce should be nice. Regenerate. 10 HP every couple of seconds. Tempting. Tempting. Big. I'm gonna just go for the punches. I'll have to boost my accuracy. Got it. That took some doing. So last time we tried other things. Sucks hard, damage over time, grows hitting enemies, gravity increases pull. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, so that's what that does. 400% crit. Let's see, reroll is interesting. 400% crit damage, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to grab that. Okay, got it. Let's see, get the bow, get the dagger. Get the next level of black hole? Sure. Oh, so the black holes hurt me as well. Or no, I'm just on fire. Oh, it's the ground. The ground is burning me. That's what's going on here. Okay, so let's go for drain. Huh. Looks like my black holes are apparently stacking on top of each other. Projectile size. I guess let's go for the projectile HP. Unfortunately, the black holes don't seem to do anything to these dudes. Or to the planets, which is a bit of a downer, but whatever. Okay. So we have a vine, curvy and slow, a dagger, we've done glue, and there's meta currency. I guess I'll go for the dagger for the time being. Let's do those two. Ow. Okay, that hurt a bit. Crit damage, pickup range. I guess I'll go for velocity. A lot of these enemies that just explode on you. Oh, that's rude. Okay. Still, I can kind of make it work. Okay, I guess I'll go for the meta currency. We need another black hole staff. Let's see, pickup range, crit damage, projectile HP, and knockback. I'm gonna go for the projectile HP. I don't necessarily know. If that's gonna do what I want. There's the black hole. Okay, well, at least my base attack system seems to be working well. Lucky damage, steal per crit. Unfortunately, my regen is currently bad. Actually, I might be losing HP over time. So I guess I should probably grab Reconstitute, just so I'm not in the negatives. Okay. I guess I'll keep going for the lucky damage. Unfortunately, my crit chance is very low. My crit damage is amazing, but that's kind of my upper limit. Okay, so let's keep working on these. Whenever we see crit go by, I should grab it. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going for the projectile HP. Having a bunch of range isn't a bad idea. Okay, let's grab the sword. Start punching our way through this entire group. Yeah, something about my computer does not like this at the moment. Oh well, okay, extra movement speed. 10 HP per meta currency picked up. Coin Licker or Run? Let's go for Coin Licker. Movement speed would be nice. I don't know how much I care about it at the moment. Oh, that black hole is real good. It got big. I guess I'll just go for the crit damage. And the accuracy. Alright. Meta currency it is. Does that heal me a bunch? Or did I not pick up that upgrade? I have no idea. Well, there's the scarf. So 1 in 10 chance now of doing a bunch of damage. Okay, level up. Extra weapon slot. Damage per crit. I mean, some of these would be nice, but yeah, going arsenal. This gets me another weapon. Snag that. Could grab second dagger? Yeah. The next order of business would arguably projectile size. At least kind of part of it. Let's see. 20 HP every 10 seconds. Yeah. It's not a whole lot of size, but I'll grab it anyway. There we go. Siphon. Low HP. Just more big. I effectively want my black holes to just murk things. If I can get to that point. I should probably also focus on this. It looks like Pierce also makes a huge difference when churning through those sections. Okay, what do we have? More barrier, reduced damage taken, more big, more big. The lucky damage might not actually be a bad move either. Alright, let's get the dagger upgrade. Now, does it do anything fancy? Shorter cooldown and double crit chance. Works for me. I don't know if we're gonna really need too many more weapon slots here, to be honest. So I might ignore them. Holy smokes. That hurt. Let's just go for desperation and more crit chance. I took a bunch of damage there. These dudes with the green auras are murderous. So we might actually want to invest in a... Oh, I'm actually going to die. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, let's go back to main menu. We have some level of meta progression. Let's see, so what can I buy? Some flat damage, but honestly... Can I rotate it? Yes. So we're just gonna go for the Scarf for the flat 5% crit chance. I'd like to start with a different weapon, but unfortunately can't do that. Okay, good. Ground doesn't burn me on this one. So we want Pierce, because apparently Pierce goes a long way at shredding through this. So I do have to double check. Yes, so I do start with those upgrades. Cannot lose more than 50% of current HP while above 50% max. I mean, that's tempting. Stability, I'm just gonna go for Con++. Okay, what else do we have? Dev Bias Plus. Undershirt or Vector. Still don't know what Dev Bias Plus does. Okay. Grab that. More stability or plus 8 damage. Got it. Alright. So I liked the dagger. The black hole was kind of tempting, but let's try something new. Boomerang. That should be kind of fun. Assuming I can get it to actually hit enemies. Go for the barrier, go for the regenerate. There's useless. There's also ignite. I'm gonna go for slow. Okay, dev bias, helmet, vector. Gravity is tempting. But I think this is all rarity. So let's go for vector for the time being. Okay, skip these, increase our hand size. Okay, there we go. So we do have the vine. That or a fireball. Goes boom. Low integrity. Low range. Otherwise we just go bow. Let's go for bow for now. Pierce, range, frequency of shots. And yeah, let's grab a bunch of that. Ooh. 50% satin scarf. All of these are absurd. But yeah, let's go with a massive crit bonus. As far as I know, this game also lets you red crit. So if you've ever played Warframe, you can over crit. I haven't gotten to that point, but it's supposedly a thing that you can do. Why the heck is this game using 70% of my 70% of my graphics card power? I don't get it. Let's go for the crit damage. We still haven't gotten any good pierce, but I do a lot of damage. So I should be able to cut through quite a lot of stuff here. This might actually be a good winning run. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't pick any of these because we don't have enough slots. We only have one storage space, which is a bit of a downer, but it's fine. Okay. Steal HP per crit, reduce damage taken. I'm gonna go for the drain. We're not regenerating at all. So that's gonna be a bit of an issue, as I think I am now going to just start losing HP passively over time, but it's fine. Okay, sword. So we've now fused the swords. So we now have a open slot. Okay, regenerate. I guess I'm gonna pick up gravity just so I can actually have some pickup radius here, as I currently do not. Okay, projectiles pierce through one enemy. I'll take it. Because yeah, that alone is going to be kind of huge. Projectile HP or additive projectile speed. Oh, what happened to my boomerangs? They've turned into a shield instead. I don't think that's the intended effects or what's supposed to happen, but you know what? Whatever. That's huge. Extra damage. No, let's go for that's huge. Not like my projectiles really need to be that big. But as I hopefully get them extra piercing, I want them to be kind of large so they hit as many enemies as possible. Okay, go back here. Push back. Sparks. Sparks is not a bad idea. One die two. I think I'm just going to skip. I want to keep pushing that rarity. And while I could pick some of these, I think we're just going to go for some meta currency. Because this is why I wanted this. Let's see. Crit chances. 50%, 20%, or 4 pierces. I'm going to go for this hat and scarf. Too many things scale off of that crit. Those pierces might have been the better idea, though. Alright. Bow? Looks like we're going bow next. Perfect. Let's just merc my way through this. Unfortunately, I wonder if my accuracy is not as good as it could be. I'll have to mess around with it. Okay. Further crit chance. Crit damage. More piercing. I'm gonna go for the piercing in the moment. I'm not quite sure how crit chance is handled, because it seems to be 50%, 50%, and 20%. And so it seems like we're getting crits. Oh! Is it kind of a weird stacked chance? It might be. So first it rolls the 50%, then it rolls the next 50%, then it rolls the last one? Oh, that's gotta be it. So the highest possible crit chance you can have in each of these is technically 50%, but it'll keep rolling every time it confirms a crit. So you can't overdo crits, but the okay. And the exclamation marks, I'm sure. Let's see. What do we want to do? I have taken some damage here. I guess I should probably go for choke. And I should be a lot warier with my HP as we are starting to get slightly surrounded here. And I very much have to be wary of a couple of these boyos. Guess I'll go for the 1d2. Ooh. Yeah, it's these dudes with the green auras that are murderous. There's very little I can do about them. I guess I'll go for the knockback at the moment. Okay, we did actually get this one open. And I'm gonna go for the armor. Alright. Upgrade the bow. Level up again. More crit chance, reduce damage taken. I'm gonna reduce damage taken. Oh. Right, just scoot here for a bit, see what else we can get. I mean, I might as well keep grabbing choke. Because that crit damage has the high chance of just scaling hilariously out of control. Maybe I should get some, I should definitely get some healing. But maybe I should also get a little bit of that movement speed. The one thing I'm not seeing here... Rice, +1 damage. Or just another 50% crit chance. Okay, something hit me hard there. Okay, additive pickup range. Tempting, tempting. Yeah, I'll just go for it. Alright, let's just kind of punch our way through the crowd. We definitely need some more meta currency. I've been going for the planets more so, because we need more weapons. Oh, but they're definitely getting tougher. Okay, still, if I can get this, we can get... We got the wand, we got the glue. Double shot will be nice. I'll go for the boomerang for the time being. Undershirt, bouncing, additional projectile size. Additional projectile size. Alright, cool. Oh, my swords are big now. That should pretty much get rid of any kind of accuracy concerns I might have. So I guess the other thing I should probably look into is just pure raw damage. Maybe some accuracy, I don't know. Ooh. Those big swords certainly do clobber the void. Unfortunately, I'm being harried to the point where it's going to be kind of difficult to actually get in there. Okay, I think this is it. Lucky damage, but we lose our accuracy. What is our accuracy? It says 100%. Okay. Snakes. Ooh. Homing and piercing. Long cooldown, though. And tragically, not that helpful in the moment. Stay away from the damage aura dudes. If I can. Okay, what do we do? Dev bias. I still don't know what dev bias does. Is the one problem. Oh, redraw. Rarities are locked. I really like the skip and reroll system in this game. That's a great way of giving players extra choices, and also to skip power-ups that they don't want. So rather than being forced to just pick, you know, a bad upgrade, I can just say, no, I'd actually just rather have a bigger potential draw pool instead. I think that's immensely clever. Okay, let's go Vector. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the enemies are starting to outscale my scaling. But I can get Strangle. That'll give me some bonus damage. I mean, it seems like at this point, considering my crit chance is pretty high, best bet I could possibly do is just go base damage and crit damage if possible. Okay. Boomerang? Boomerang! Okay. More lucky damage, more lucky damage. Okay, I don't know what that thunk noise was. How the hell is this game using 70% of my graphics card? I'll be slightly upset if I find out that this game is like mining on the sly. It probably isn't, it's probably just a... some kind of optimization thing, but... I want this. Give me wand. Because yeah, I'd like to level up all my things. Ow. Whoa, that was 350 damage. I'm not exactly particularly durable. Ooh, the enemies are starting to be kind of interesting. Let's see. Healing HP per pickup is nice. Well, let's go for Arsenal. This way, both my wands are firing simultaneously. Okay, let's just skip. I'm sure a couple of those could be useful, but considering how much more useful a rare is, I just don't think that... I don't think it's worth picking up the basics. Not at this point. So the problem is, I need to keep taking out some of these planets. It seems like this gets a lot more dire the closer I am to beating them. Ooh. Yeah, let's go for sap. Because, yeah, I should heal like 10 or so on a crit. And I should be critting constantly. I'm dead. Wow. Do not touch the danger zone there. Ouch. Well, so be it. Oh, gold line. Most metals gain a benefit from being on the gold line. Oh, but it costs like 700. How much do I still have? I only have a little bit of meta currency. I'm gonna buy 2 of these. Oh, I can only buy 1. Guess I'll buy the singular lucky damage. Main issue just seems to be I don't start with a whole lot of damage. Eventually what I'd like to do is save up so I can actually buy some of these, but we're gonna need to get way further. Holy smokes. Damage for each non-gem metal in slots according to quality. All 3 slots cover the same metal. Kill that metal, get crit based on its quality. Gold. What? Okay. Yeah, the whole meta progression system actually seems really fun. And I like the fact that you're supposed to kill all of the planets. Oh, normal. Personalities. Oh, I see. These are ascensions. Got it. I should probably also save up enough meta currency that we can buy a different hat. 2 medals per card picked. Die in 10 minutes. Oh, that's interesting. 1 free redraw. Cannot redraw without free redraws. Yeah, so some of these are actually, like, really good, but obviously I have to save up for them one way or another. A repetitive indie combat experience is out on Steam today, and yeah, it's $3 normally down to $2 for launch. It's an absolutely fantastic bullet heaven. The only thing I will say is, for whatever reason, it really does not run... Well, it runs fine on my computer, but for whatever reason, my graphics card is spinning up super hard when playing it, and I'm not quite sure why. I guess one option I do have is I'm going to try on alternate VSync, just to see if that fixes anything. Because there are not a whole lot of graphics options here, and there is no reason why this game should ever be requiring that many resources. So I'll just load into one more run. We're not going to do it as much as I'd like to. Just to see if my graphics card can handle it. Guess I should probably pull up... Nope! Still using 70% GPU. Weird. I don't know, hopefully it's something that gets fixed. Because that seems like a really odd problem to have. And seems like it would be an easy thing to maybe improve upon. For now, though, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. And don't worry, I'll be back for more of this game, probably in a couple of days even, because I'd like to play more of it. I like what I'm seeing so far. It just needs a little bit of that time in the oven.